Inter and Juve still can't be separated, 45 points apiece, 6 clear of Lazio, who of course won yesterday. Gab, let's start with you, shall we, and start by focusing on that Napoli against Inter game. Good result from Inter, proving that they really are title contenders, aren't they?
Yeah, good result, and I think also evidence about how this Inter team was really worn down in leading up to Christmas. You know, Conte wasn't able to rotate much because of the injuries, and they were suffering. And now it's amazing what a break of 2.5 weeks can do for a side. Throw in the fact that Lukaku was on fire and that Napoli defended really poorly, having Di Lorenzo play as an emergency center back obviously didn't help either. Neither did Meret's mistake, but I thought Inter comprehensively outplayed them right now.
Yeah, this was pretty much from the start. There's only been one winner.
Yeah.
What are you smiling at?
Stevie didn't think Lukaku was on fire. Obviously. Clearly.
Well, you know what?
He could score a Maradona-esque goal.
Yeah.
And he's going to find something wrong with him.
No. I'm just saying.
The goalkeeper!
If somebody said to you, Lukaku scored 2 goals,
yes,
without even seeing the game, you could probably figure out what happened.
No. Look,
Lukaku
picks the ball up in his own half,
on a
dribble,
break.
60 yards.
He scored 2 goals. He scored 2 goals.
He's picked the ball up, yeah.
No.
But he's picked the ball up on the break with space in front of him, and he's done well from there and scored. It's the type of goal he's go for Everton week in and week out.
Shut up, Stevie.
Did you ever watch Everton?
60 yards. He runs 60 yards and beats the goalkeeper. You're saying that as if...
Did you see him get it for Everton?
Of course I did.
He used to do it for fun.
Oh, my goodness gracious me.
He would pick the ball up with space in front of him and he'd go and score goals. He did exactly that today.
So why can't
by the way, how did this turn into me slagging Lukaku?
What? You just jumped on it. He gave you the bait. Hook, line and sinker.
Well, the goalie should have done better for the first and made an absolute mess of the second.
You were piping on about this all game. How was the goalie that bad?
Did you see
the second goal, obviously?
No, I went the second goal.
Listen,
did the Lukaku shot going off the... Did it not going off the post?
Inside the post, yes.
Yeah, inside the post.
He's run 60 yards with the ball, yes. And he's got a shot at goal, which is great.
Right.
But the goalkeeper has stood... The defender's done a fantastic job, by the way.
Right.
Couldn't get close enough to stop the shot, but he's left the goalkeeper a small space to defend. And the goalie stands right behind the defender, and it goes in... Listen, it's well placed, but the goalie's got to do better. And then the second one's a mess.
But if he goes too far to that side, he drags it through the defender's legs. He's left himself exposed.
My point was, though, it's classic Lukaku goals. You know, space in front of him, running with the ball at his feet. That's him.
So why can't we just pat him on the back and say, great performance?
Look, at the end of the day, he can't. Give him time.
The goalie's thrown 2 in.
Give him time. Well, he hadn't thrown the second one. He hadn't thrown Lukaku first one, and it was a good finish.
Possessions
at the end of the day, you know...
Ridiculous possession for the first goal.
Xhaka's not here. At the end of the day, the front 2 in particular, I know they were gifted a couple of goals, and the first one they slipped, lots to do for Lukaku. But that front 2 are effectively going to keep... As long as the rest of the Inter side functions, there is a front 2 in Serie A that is working for them. They're working well as a pair. They've got good chemistry. There's a good balance between them, the physicality in particular of Lukaku, and then Lautaro Martinez's movement. They've got Sensi and Barella, as Gab mentioned, from the winter break. Players are starting to come back fit again. And we know Napoli are not the side that Sarri had for long periods of that season where he pushed Juve all the way. And I think most people would say or debate whether Gattuso's the right man to go in there and do the job. But it's still, in a way, victory against one of the biggest and best squads in Italy. And it is a marker down for them after the break. I mean, it really is.
Gab, a word on Lukaku, positive or negative, you may decide.
We were certainly helped. I mean, you guys didn't point to this, but on the one goal, Di Lorenzo slips, and his side, and this is what I don't understand, and these guys are professionals. He's facing the wrong way, and then he turns, and he kind of plays Lukaku onto his stronger foot, which seems completely nonsensical. And if you're going to criticize the keeper, I think it's because Meret had no idea he was going to do that. Why would you possibly, if you know Lukaku has a much stronger left foot, why would you possibly turn in such a way that you're giving him space on his stronger side? I think this is what you call, in layman's terms, a brain fart from his side.
How much trouble are Napoli in, Gab?
Well, they're not in trouble in the sense they're not going to go down, but I think, look, with the Ancelotti to Gattuso change, De Laurentiis apparently wants us to really believe that they thought they had a better chance of getting into the Champions League with Gattuso. If you were cynical, you might say, no, actually, bringing in Gattuso kind of gives me license to blow up the team, cash in on the guys I can cash in on, people like Allen, like Koulibaly, and then kind of, go for a long, slow rebuild. And I think that is the way that we're headed right now. 3 straight defeat at home for Napoli, not great.
What is great, Cristiano Ronaldo and his hat-trick heroics today, of course. 3 for him. It's the first hat-trick in Serie A. It adds to La Liga, Premier League, World Cup qualifying, Euro Cup qualifying, Copa del Rey, Club World Cup, FIFA World Cup, UEFA Nations League and Champions League. First ever player to tick all of those boxes. It's all right, isn't it?
First ever player to tick all of those boxes?
Yes.
Well, bear in mind some of the players can't play in the Euros.
No, but it still makes him the first player to do it.
I understand. I mean, he's incredible. But he's incredible he's still going. When most people were writing him off a few months ago
Stevie.
in the studio. Obviously had his problems at the time. Fit again, refreshed after the break and doing what he does best.
Yeah.
Which is great news for Maurizio Sarri, who was under a little bit of pressure pre-Christmas.
Well, he's fit. You get him in the box, get him the ball, get him chances, and he'll score goals. And he got his hat-trick, but he could have had more. I mean, he had a header from 6 yards out, free header.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a great save, but listen, guy's fit, get him in the box, get him the ball, and you know you're going to get goals.
Gab, how much is this renaissance over the last few weeks down to Sarri or just down to the fact he's fit again?
I think it's down to the fact that Juve as a whole are playing a lot better. I mean, obviously, Ronaldo personally and his fitness is actually probably 90% of it. But if you expand it a little bit wider to Juve as a whole, this was, I thought, as good as Juve have played in a while. And more importantly, they played like a Sarri team, right? They had Ramsey in the hole behind the front two. That took a little bit of the pressure defensively or off the ball, off of Cristiano. Not that he does too much off the ball, but it allowed Napoli to to press higher, to defend on their front foot. Rabiot as well. And this is the football that Sarri was brought in to play. It's the football he wants to play. And then Ronaldo did the rest. I mean, one of the goals he was gifted by a defensive mistake, but I mean, the rest was all him. Dybala lit it up as well, and there's a good vibe going. What I don't know is, is this formation going to hold? Because people like Ramsey and Rabiot seem to get injured all the time. They're in, they're out. But it shows what Juve can be when the right people are fit.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.